Okay, here we are. We are at the last item, and I will tell you, I'm going to make a fifth thing after this, which is where I give you some resources, where you can dig out a whole lot more information. But this one isn't going to really take that long. It's about the offer/call to action. They're not exactly the same thing, but the call to action often has an offer in it. Now, here's the thing about offers. Sometimes you got to have an offer. For example, can you imagine yourself buying a brand new car from a dealer that didn't have some kind of offer to go with it? I mean, I would be like, what do you mean you don't have an offer? Because all of my life, that's been part of the deal. So if it's part of the deal, you're going to have an offer. You know what is appropriate, or I'll let you figure that out. But here's the thing. Offers do, in fact, work all the time. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have one. Lord knows I mostly didn't run offers. There are ways to do business without running an offer. Back to the cars. The last car I bought from CarMax, okay? So it was, been on lease for 2 years. And anyway, I bought a car. Well, buying a car from CarMax is kind of like buying a bottle of pickles at Safeway, right? It's like, you want that bottle of pickles? There's the price. Go pay for it. We're not going to pretend like we love you. We're not going to give you anything. We're going to give you pickles. That's how it is buying a car from CarMax, right? So sometimes you're just doing business, and that's just fine. When it makes sense, don't do an offer if you don't want to do an offer. I mostly didn't. But if you do an offer, here's what I want to say about offers. You have to have, or you don't have to do anything, but you should have a reason for doing it. Otherwise, in my opinion, it just cheapens the service. Now, I do know that even though it's just part of the deal sometimes, and everybody knows it was marked up just so it could be marked down, we can sit around and talk about that. The fact is, it does have an effect on us. The word free, none of us are so foolish to think that anything is actually free. Very little is free. This, however, this information is free. But it's the anomaly. It is. Not much is free. Yet we will respond to the word free. And we know that just because somebody uses the word because, we can be backed in the corner to do all kinds of foolish things, right? So the human psychology is alive and well. But I'm telling you, if you're going to use the word, if you're going to have an offer, not the word free, I'll get away from that one, but if you're going to offer some money off, if you have some reason for that, it could be your birthday celebration perhaps, but even that's a little hokey. But if it's like, we're overstocked and we have to move these things out for the, there's a real reason. People can, even logical people respond to that. So don't be afraid to make offers, but don't be afraid to not make offers too. Regardless, in your call to action, you got to call them to action. You got to tell them what to do next. Now, it should be obvious, you think. You just put your phone number there. Studies show that if you just put your phone number there, or you say, call us now, the one that says call me now is going to get more response than the one that's just got a phone number. People need to be told what to do next, even when it's obvious. And sometimes it's not obvious. I mean, there's your phone number, but maybe you'd actually like to have me fill in the online form. All right, I don't want to fill in online forms, by the way. If your customers are old people, don't make us fill in online forms. We hate it, right? And if you're talking to my wife, she can't do it, all right? So if your customers are old people, answer the telephone. That's the way to get us, right? But, I know that, if your customer is somebody 30 years old, they don't want to call you up. They want to fill out the form or whatever. You know what the thing is, but you got to tell people what to do. Young or old, we all need to be told what to do next. right? And I'm not going to do a bunch of specifics on this stuff. Offers is a great big subject all in itself. And tomorrow I'm going to tell you where you can hunt down information for, very good information on getting real specific on this stuff. But I will tell you this: if you never get any of that information in a print ad, put your call to action /offer where it belongs. And there is a place in print where it belongs. And that's where people have been putting them for the past 100 years. And so we're all trained to look to find it where it belongs, which is in the lower right-hand part. Okay, I'm not going to do any more about laying out ads, but don't make the mistake of putting your offer someplace other than the lower right-hand corner. All right. Tomorrow, I'm going to give you a bunch of resources, and you can get out. There's only so much you can get in 6, 7, 8, 10 minutes, right? I'm giving you a lot of stuff fast, and you got to fill in an awful lot of blanks here. But I'm going to tell you some places to go for more in-depth stuff. Okay, so I think you'll like the next one. Got an interesting story about one of the guys in there too. Alrighty, be back for that one. See you then. Bye. Hey friends, I hope this was useful to you. Would you do something for me? Would you please share this with anybody you know that ought to hear it too? And then would you please give me the thumbs up and subscribe, right? That's kind of important on these things. Feel free to leave comments. All right, thanks a lot. And now get out there and do some winning.